Hey folks, let's learn something new about the oil and gas industry. Alright, today's show is where we answer emails, so these are August emails. Number 1. I know you say the biggest mistake salespeople make when meeting with potential clients is not understanding their business. But I'm curious on what's the second biggest mistake you see. That's pretty easy. Not driving commitments. So when you meet with a prospective client, they have an interest in what you do, right? Or they wouldn't be meeting with you. Part of you driving that process is be able to get your customer to commit to doing things. So committing to a follow-up meeting, committing to having a phone call about the features and functionality of your product, committing to bring in the decision makers, committing to get you budgetary numbers. Those are all things that you need to drive as a salesperson. And that's probably the second biggest mistake I see people make is they have meetings about driving commitments from the clients. Number 2, what is a pig? Yeah, that's pretty funny to think there's something in the oil and gas industry called a pig. But basically what it is, it's a tool that the pipeline companies use originally to clean out the inside of the pipeline. In the old days, it was metal with leather seals, and then when it came down the pipeline, it made a squealing sound. So that's where it got the name pig. Nowadays, it's pretty damn sophisticated. So they use it for everything from routine maintenance to inspection to x-rays. They even can separate things like cooking oil and crude oil in the same pipeline at the same time with a pig. So that's what a pig is. Number 3, we are a large engineering consulting firm which has a substantial oil clientele, including a few of the majors. But we struggle with unbillable hours when our clients' demand changes. This really hurts our financial performance and is a strain on our people. Any suggestions? Yeah, you need to implement something called an MOC, Management of Change process. Here at modalpoint, we have one in every contract we do. Because what happens is your clients ask you to do extra things, and that's called scope creep. Well, those extra things you should be able to bill for, but usually those extra things aren't rewritten in your scope of work, your SOW, so you need to implement a process to capture those things and get the client to agree to pay for them. It's called an MOC, Management of Change. Google it or reach out to me via email. I'll be happy to help you. Number 4, we are a small software company looking to maximize our exposure to the oil industry. What is the best marketing resource in your opinion that is not cost prohibitive? That's easy, LinkedIn. So Google LinkedIn company pages and then check out the website HubSpot. They have some great tutorials in there. But basically last year, of 1,000 small businesses that set up a company page on LinkedIn, 43% of them picked up new clients. And it's free. So you can't beat that for a small marketing company. And even large companies use LinkedIn company pages to drive customer engagement. So I hope that helps. Number 5, this may be a stupid question, but what is peak oil? So first thing, there are no stupid questions. Second thing, peak oil is a theory that's hard to connect with reality. So the theory is at some point we will tap all of the available oil and the production of oil globally will start to decline and continue to decline, right? So we hit peak oil and then we go downhill. The problem is technology changes. So peak oil in the US in the 19-teens and 1920s was all the shale plays now. Pennsylvania, New York, West Texas, the Dakotas, and they got 5% of the oil out of the ground and decided that the oil fields are no longer productive. We fast forward to now with the new technology of horizontal fracking, and we're able to grab another 15% of that oil out of those old shale plays, which at one point were considered depleted. Well, 15 plus 5 is only 20, which means 70% of the oil will still be there. So in the future, I fully expect, and so do most experts, that new technologies will allow you to tap into that. So peak oil is a hard thing to pin down realistically, but the theory is pretty simple to understand. And then finally, I want to show you a little video clip. It's a bunch of Halliburton guys, oilfield guys in Brazil. They're just got off of work, and they're trying to grab a bite to eat, have a cold beer, and somebody decides to walk in and rob them. I want you to see what happens when you try to rob oil guys.